guys, welcome back. Thank you very much for clicking on today's video. In this video I'm going to do a little bit of a different one, so not one I've done before. It's going to be a bit of a mixture of favourites, old favourites and new products that I haven't tried before. So if you would like to see what that looks like, then please make sure you hit the subscription button and stay tuned. So as you probably already can tell, I've got foundation on, concealer and just powder. So for that I've just used my trusty Fit Me foundation. I've used this for years and years and years, and I use the shade 128, which is warm nude. So it just looks like this. And then I've been using, you would have seen this in my e.l.f. video, is the e.l.f. Hydrating Cameo Concealer with a satin finish. And I use the shade Fair Warm. So it just looks like that. If you have seen that video, I will link to the video down below, because you would hear in there that I used to hate the other concealer that they do. It really dried out my skin and it just didn't sit nicely. But then I tried this and I love it. This is a close favourite to also my Collection 2000's Lasting Perfection concealer, which was like a holy grail product in my makeup bag. So this is definitely a favourite now. And then I've literally just got some, you can tell how much I've used this. This is quite disgusting. You can't, like, the logo's gone. Like, you can't even tell. Like, I definitely need to get a new one. It's just the transparent, what am I trying to say? Is the transparent Rimmel London powder. So that's literally all that's on my face. The reason being is just because those products aren't new ones, whereas most of the other new products that I've used, or that I haven't, or if I have used but I haven't filmed them, are the rest to go on my face. So without further ado, let's get going. So the first one I'm going to kick off with is the Vieve blusher. I've been a really big fan of Vieve since Jamie Genevieve launched it later last year, and I got in the shade Pesca. It's this really beautiful sort of like peachy corally colour, which works really well with my skin tone, and it comes with like a little compact mirror in there, which is always handy. I really like this. I think it gives a nice flush of colour to the skin, and it'd also be gorgeous sort of if you're on holiday, like when we can eventually do that. If you don't really want to wear foundation and you just want to put a little bit of concealer but you want a little bit of flush of colour on there, this would be lovely. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that onto the apples of my cheeks. They do have some lovely, I can't talk and do blush at the same time, I just realised. They do have some lovely colours, some like more like, one of the colours reminds me a little bit of like, is it Desert Rose that MAC do? They do that, but they're all buildable, so you can literally have it as intense or as soft as you want. So that's that colour. As you can see, it's really soft and subtle, but you can see that I've got something on my face, which I really like. I don't have any bronzer on just yet, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like if you're not one of those people that likes to wear bronzer. I know some of my friends just prefer to use blusher without any bronzer, so that's the sort of colour that it gives you, and I think it's really, really pretty. I think, if I'm right in thinking, this is the lighter shade of is there 4 of them? 4 or 5 of them? It is the lighter shade. So just to give you that sort of idea, but I'm going to go and I'm going to do on this side with bronzer first, and then I'll put it over the top just to show you what it does look like. But no, I really enjoy using that. It's I normally use the Laura Mercier blusher in shade Peach, but I've been really going to that. Or something I have been doing is mixing both of them together, and it gives a really gorgeous sort of peachy corally glow, so it's just a bit more intense. So I'm just using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, just to quickly show you. I'll match up the other side as well, guys, don't worry. I'm just somebody that loves bronzer. I can't not wear it. I'm just too pale without it. Okay, so this side bronzer on my face, and just to show you what Pesca looks like with it. Just you can also dab it on there. Just gives like a really nice finish, I think. Gives it like a healthy spot of colour onto the cheeks. So you can see it better there when I've sat back a little bit. So really nice. I've also just been putting it across my nose as well. Again, just to give like a healthy rosiness to the face. So let me just quickly match up the other side. But yeah, no, I wanted to do this video because I realised I had a mountain of well, not a mountain, that's a bit of an exaggeration, Shannon. I have some products that I haven't actually shared with you, and it was in the process of the move, so I was meant to show you them on camera, and then I just never got around to it, to be completely honest. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to do like a first impressions of every single one. I'm just going to do a video of what I'm doing today. So I'm just going to go over the top a little bit with Pesca. But no, I really like these blushes. I think they're really nice quality, and they're just enough. So that's that. You know, I think it gives a really nice healthy sort of appearance. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say healthy in this video. So yeah, let's crack on. The next thing I'm going to use is highlighter. I may have shown this in a video, I couldn't quite remember, but I just thought I'd show it again because I've been loving it. Is the Becca C-Pop highlighter. You've probably seen this on a number of YouTubers' channels because it's everywhere. That's how I found out about it. I actually got it in the travel size. As I've gone on to people before, if you're not sure about, because I think the full price is like over £20, so products are expensive, guys, like, let's be honest, and you don't want to just fork out X amount of money if you don't know, especially at the moment. You can't do testers in shops or anything like that, so it's really difficult. So I got in the tester. I did get it for Christmas, but I'm pretty sure it's around £13 maybe, £13–15, just to give it a try. And let's be honest, like, highlighters last forever, but no, it gives a gorgeous glow, as you can see there, and you don't need a lot of it. You just saw how easy that went on. Yeah, so that's the highlighter. And then the other things I have are actually two palettes. So one that I was meant to do a video on was the Roxx's palette. This is really lovely. It's called Cozy Vibes palette. And as you can see, the colours are just gorgeous, and you can tell which ones I've been using. But just really nice, soft sort of vibes that you get from this. And they're definitely really well pigmented. So this is one of the palettes. And then another palette that I got, which obviously isn't a new palette or anything like that, but it was one that I hadn't got in my kit. And sometimes on my Instagram, I do more sort of vibrant look, so to speak, that I don't always film. So I do just sometimes put them on my Instagram. And I got this purely for this purpose. Is the Carnival 3 palette by Be Perfect and Shannon Mariie. As you can see, I have definitely been using some of the colours. This is fantastic. So for anybody that likes to create really vibrant out there looks or anything like that, or somebody that just wants to, you know, have a bit of a play with colour, this is amazing. The pigments are just fantastic. It comes out so well. I'll just swatch a few of the shimmers as well, because I don't know if anyone's like me, but when I get a palette, sometimes the biggest letdowns in them are like the shimmers, the chromes, all things like that. But with this palette, can you see, like, they just come out like butter. And I was really impressed with that, because I've been constantly looking for something that does exactly what this does, basically. Then the consistency is like butter. So they come out so nicely. You can get this obviously off Be Perfect website. I think you can get it off Cult Beauty and places like that, but it's a really lovely palette. I've been using it a lot recently, even for some of like my Made by Mitchell looks that I've been doing. Like, I've been getting involved in the competitions and things like that, so I've been really enjoying using this. So definitely a favourite of mine, and it's going to be a staple palette as well in my kit. But I think for today we're going to go with the Roxy palette, just because it's a little bit more wearable colours, I think, for every day, or when we can eventually go to a pub garden. This might be a palette you guys are interested in, so I'm going to use that. So let's see. A colour I've really been enjoying using is Leaves. So it's like a warm tone brown, if you can just, if it wants to focus, is this colour here. But again, with this palette, the shimmers come out really, really nicely. So this is Toast, so you can see here. And then if you see for Sparkler and Dazzle, they're like, does it say on here what they are? They're like, because I thought they were going to feel buttery, or, but they're really, they're a little bit strange, I'm not gonna lie. Very, very sparkly, but this is how it comes out. Like almost like a loose glitter, but in form of an eyeshadow. Can you see? So it's definitely one to either build or put over another colour, or you know, you could just dust it across your natural lid if you just wanted a little something, you know. So we're gonna go in. I think we're gonna create something a little bit more wearable for the evening sort of time. So let's get to it. But no, I've been really enjoying using this palette. I just kept forgetting to record it. So I'm just gonna bring you in. So I'm going in with Leaves, which is the brown colour that I just showed you. I haven't primed my eyes just because I want to show you how easy they go on without primer, because to be honest, I haven't been using it, especially where we've just been at home. If I've just been like trialing looks, I've just been putting it on and testing some with, some without, just to see sort of how wearable they are. So let's just start here. So I'm going to want to go quite dark outside the corners. Just patting that in with a flat brush. So I'm just placing it where I want it to go, and then I will do with sort of smoking it out a little bit. Okay, then just using a clean brush, just gonna blend and smoke it out. So I want it to go outwards. And then just going outwards like this. But can you see it? There's like a purple undertone to this colour as well. So it's like a warmy purpley colour. Well, purpley browny colour. I watched The One. Has anybody else watched that? I loved it. I was obsessed with it. I literally binged it like within 24 hours. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I loved the whole concept of it. Oh, it was so good, because I'd seen the trailer and I was like, I don't know if that's really a bit of me, like, will I actually like it? I loved it. Really loved it. I was actually quite sad when it finished. But no, if no one has watched that, go and watch it right now. Like, put that at the top of your Netflix list. You will not regret it. Just being able to sit outside with a glass of like wine or gin, or I am prone to a fruity cider as well. I do quite like those. Okay, so that's the shape. I'm really enjoying that shape actually. So we're going to go with that, and then I'm going to come in with, I want it to be not grungy, but I don't want it to be, don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in now with one of the chromes, and I'm kind of feeling maybe Fireplace is a bit too similar to the colour, I think. So maybe we'll go in with Harvest. We'll go with Harvest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same flat-ended brush. I'm just going to dampen it a little bit, just so that it really locks onto the brush. Because I have found with these colours, they go on better using your finger. So I haven't actually tried it with a damp brush yet, so this will definitely tell us how it's going to come out. Guys, I think I said I'm going with Harvest, and I'm definitely lying. I'm going with Toast. I don't know how I got that one so confused. Oh no, it's like a rosy gold sort of shimmer. Oh yeah, I like it. Now I'm just gonna go over, because as you can probably tell, it's gone over into the darker brown. So I'm just gonna go, I've just wiped off the shimmer colour, and I'm just going over it with leaves just to intensify the colour, because I want that to be the dominant colour in this look. I'm just going to go out. Lovely. Oh, I'm really liking that. I'm liking it a lot. Just to exaggerate it a little bit. Nice. Perfect. Okay, brilliant. Now I'm going to go into the inner corner with, maybe I will use a little bit of mixture of palettes here. Let's just see. No, we won't. So we're going to go in using Fairy Lights now, which is this lovely shimmer at the top, which is perfect for your inner corners. So let me just go in with that. I need a little brush. So it's just like a lovely goldy colour. I'm just going to bring it in so it transitions nicely. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some eyeliner on. Now, I bought this today also, and it's actually part of the Collections 2000 range. I've never used anything apart from the concealer, which is great. This is the Fast Stroke eyeliner, so it just comes in a little pot like this, and it's in actually shade brown 6. I was really after a chocolate brown, but I couldn't find any like that in the boots that I went into. So it is a very dark brown, so it may give the appearance of black, but we're just going to try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow where I've sort of exaggerated that out with the liquid eyeline. So I'm just going to use a closer mirror, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the pen on this is amazing. It's very, very precise. Okay guys, this is extremely, so far so good. This is very easy to use. I'm used to like a pen, so I was a bit conscious of picking this up just because I was like, oh, will I struggle with the application? Okay, this could dry brown then. Can you see, like, it's so crazy. It's almost like clay. It's going lighter. We'll leave that for a moment. Okay, what I'm going to do while that dries and we can see what the end result is, I'm going to go off camera, match the other eye, and then we'll come back. Okay, be right back. And I'm back. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with this eyeliner, but it's awful. I've just stopped. I've not even continued working. When I started doing this, you can see I had to keep correcting it. Can you see like all the lines in it? It's like it literally doesn't go on thickly. It just goes on really liney. And that patch that I thought was drying, it wasn't. It was actually, when I looked up close, it was just where it wasn't sitting on my eye. So I'm really sorry to say this, but don't buy that. Like, yeah, don't buy that. I've just had like a nightmare trying to fix it. The only thing I can think to do is use my Super Cat. Okay, yeah, this is salvage it. It is black, which I didn't want to have to use, but I mean it was going on black anyway. Just to try and make it look a bit better. I think that does look better already. So I've just gone over with Soap & Glory Super Cat in jet black, which is normally my go-to. So next, okay, so we're now going to do eyebrows. So I'm going to go in using the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. So this is in ash brown. This is the only colour that they had, so I'm hoping it's going to be okay. So haven't used like a, I'm thinking that there's a mirror there. I haven't used a pomade kit, well, like brow pomade kit in a very long time. Let me just bring you in a little bit more so you can see a bit better. They have got like a little mirror there, but I mean, you can't really see anything, so I mean, this is like a borrower's thing, right? Just going over with the wax. Doesn't really feel like anything's coming out. Is anything coming out? You know what, I'm going to use my trusty eyebrow brush. Right, let's see if I can feel anything going on now. So I can hear my phone going off. It's like going a bit crazy. No, I'm really disappointed in that eyebrow, it's because I'm doing my eyebrows. That eyeliner, because I was really hoping for it. If you guys know of any good liquid eyeliner, brown liquid eyeliner, let me know. I think number 7 do it, but I didn't see it in there, so let me know. Okay, so the colour's quite good on this. I have, as you can tell, very dark, not natural hair. So this sort of colour is good for me. For anybody that's got lighter hair colour, like more on the warmer browner side, it's probably be too dark. And even sort of the Asher, this is quite dark, to be fair. So it's okay for me. I'm just going to go in with the lighter brown a little bit. But no, it's nice. It's easy to apply. Just see in there. Oh, it's very easy to go on, to be fair, and for like £3 I'm not complaining. But no, to be fair as well, it doesn't look very caked on. When I used to use the Urban Decay one of this, sometimes it looked a little bit caked on, I thought. I actually had someone from Benefit tell me that my eyebrows look like that as well, because she was trying to get me to buy their product. Guess what, it didn't. I didn't buy it. I was just like, wow, okay, that's one way to try and sell your stuff. But this was years ago, just like on one of the pop-up counters. But she was like, oh yeah, no, this product would make your eyebrows look very much less heavy than what it looks like right now. What is it you're using? Okay, whatever. But to be fair, I mean, Benefit does have brilliant brow stuff. I used to use the, I can't even remember what it is. It's the one where you've got like the powder and then you've got the like crayon at the top. I was tempted to get more of that, but I just prefer the precision of being able to do a powder. And this brush is amazing. This is a Shuamura brush that I've had for 7 years. 7 years, and it is not, touch wood, hasn't given up on me yet. Okay, so they're the brows. I mean, it is a dark colour. Like, that's very obvious. It's probably a bit too dark for what I would normally go for. I just go over with a spoolie, just and I had been doing my eyebrows a little bit different recently. I've been using like a brow gel and then just filling in the lines. So for my lips, literally currently all I've got on is the Nivea lip balm because I've been really suffering with dry lips. But what I'm actually going to use today, and this is also an old favourite and I was really pleasantly surprised, is actually Primark's lip crayon. It's actually quite a close colour to Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, but it's just got more of a pinky undertone. I put it on the other day and I was like, I forgot how much I actually love this. It's such a versatile colour that you could either wear for daytime or evening. So I'm just going to pop this on. It's such like a nice, especially if you're like me and you suffer with dry lips, this is a really creamy texture. Like, so it definitely has some little gems in there. So this is the makeup. I have got some lashes to put on. I picked up the Eyeliner Fluttery Intense lashes. I'm just going to put these on. I have a little funky applicator that I forgot I had, that I've already misplaced on my table full of rubbish. Here it is. It's just one of these. I don't know where I got this from, but it's a really handy tool for anybody that's not very good at putting on eyelashes. They're perfect. So they're like little tweezers. They're just plastic. You pop them on, like so. I realised I've not put mascara on, guys. But that's fine. And it's on. How quick and easy was that? And they're all done. I really like these. They really make the eyes pop, I think. And they're so light on. That's another thing that I like with Allure. Like, all of their lashes, you can't feel that they're on your eyes. And they don't irritate either. So if you've got sensitive eyes and things like that, I'm assuming these would be fine for you. Don't hold me to gospel in case you do, you know, not like them. But yeah, that's the finished look. Let me just zoom you out just so you can see a little bit better. But yeah, no, this is the look. I really enjoyed using the Roxy palette. Again, apologies, I was meant to do this ages ago and the mood just literally got the better of me, so I do apologise, but I love this. If you want me to do a look using the Carnival palette, do let me know. I just wasn't sure if you'd want to see like another sort of colourful, because I'd just done the Mitchell palette review, so I didn't want to do another one. I want to do something that's a bit more, I wanted to do something a little bit more that people are more likely to wear, especially with, you know, the rules loosening up a little bit and we're going to be able to, you know, go out for a drink. You might want some glam ideas. But no, really like this look. The eyeliner obviously put a little snag in the plan, but all was fixed with the Soap & Glory Super Cat eyeliner. As you know, I rave about it all the time. But no, let me know what you thought of this video and what you think of this look. If you do have any ideas for what you'd want me to film next, please comment down below. I read all of the comments and I love any suggestions. I'm always in need of them. But no, thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you hit that subscription button. It really helps my channel grow. But thank you very much for watching today, guys, and I will speak to you very soon.